Hello everyone, it's Wendy, back again. So it's Monday and I thought I'd just do a quick video. I look a bit bedraggled, but when don't I? Doesn't really matter how I look, does it? So I figured I will start off. There's a bit of knitting, a bit of crochet, some fabric, some library books. I'll start off with my finished object, and I've not weaved that in very well because I've got it inside out, haven't I? No, I am. I'll sort that out in a minute. So my first finished objects are my socks. So these are the vanilla socks on DPNs by the Crazy Sock Lady. She has a YouTube channel and she does a tutorial for this pattern on YouTube, but she also has a downloadable pattern on Etsy. Not Etsy, Ravelry. Doing great today already, aren't I? So that's my first finished object. I finished that yesterday, and I also finished my pattern test yesterday. So I'll just take a couple of minutes to talk about that. This is the finished item. It's a ruffled crossbody purse. It's available on Etsy now. The designer released it last night. So it was designed by, well, it's on Etsy. The shop is the Curtain Shop. It's the first pattern the designer has released. It's very well written. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's good for a beginner. I did learn a new technique and to do this as well. It's very, very clear. And if there's anything you struggle with, there are video tutorials as well. So I really enjoyed it, and I think it's well worth giving it a go if you like bags, which I do. I'm not holding it very straight there, am I? I love a little bag, and my daughter has seen this and asked me to make her a pink one, so I'm going to be starting that very, very soon. Once the yarn's here, she's picked the yarn, I've ordered it, it's on its way. So it's really pretty. Once that gets here, I'll be starting the next one. But yes, definitely worthwhile. The Curtain Shop on Etsy, definitely worth getting this pattern. It's not very expensive pattern, and it's great. Love it, absolutely love it. I'm going to make one in loads of different colours as well, more, because I really like this. And of course, when I like something, I make multiple of them, don't I? So those are my finished objects. So I'm going to move on to whips. So we went to my mum and dad's Friday night for dinner with the kids, and then we went to James's mum and dad's Saturday for dinner. We took the kids and we all had dinner as well. So both places I took my knitting with me. I didn't get, well I did actually, I got a fair amount done. So what I've been working on is the Grasslands tank, which is a Ravelry download, and I've just realised, excuse the phone, I've just realised that I've written it down but not written who made the pattern, so bear with me, apologies while I have a look. Yeah, so I cast that on, can't remember when I cast it on now, it's only been a few days, and I have, considering it's the top size, so it's 2XL, I've made quite a bit of progress there. I'm really enjoying it. It's nice, mindless, it's great. It's mindless, you just knit in the round until you get a bit higher up. It's a free pattern, and it's by Rachel Brockman on Ravelry, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. She's got quite a big size range as well, which is great, quite size inclusive, and it's a really good pattern so far. Thoroughly enjoying it. And then yeah, so, and this was the yarn that I got for £5 from a charity shop, and it's really soft. Thoroughly enjoying this, and I'm actually liking how the colours come up as well. I think that'll be nice. And then my next one is the Summer Fruits tank top, and again, sorry I'm talking down at the phone, I just got to find it again now. Again, I've written the name of it down and not the designer, so Come on, it's here somewhere. There it is. Summer Fruits Tank Top by Carrie M. Chambers. I think that's Crochet with Carrie, isn't it? On YouTube, I believe. So again, I've made, when I spoke about it last time, I'd done a little bit of the ribbing. I finished the ribbing and done a few rows so far. Again, it's quite mindless, quite easy. It's a nice fit, very size inclusive as well. Again, quite a few wide range of sizes. So yeah, I'm enjoying that as well. And it's working up really quickly so far because I'm a plus size knitter. Usually takes quite a while to make anything for me or crochet, which is why I tend to make stuff for my kids and family members because they're smaller and it's quicker and I don't get bored. So and I make a lot of baby clothes as well, which I donate or sell, depending on whether it's one of like free-handed or if it's someone else's pattern. If it's someone else's pattern, I donate it, I don't sell. If it's my free-handed or whatever, then I'll sell it. But yeah, so we've got that. Those are the two whips that I'm mainly working on, although I am planning on starting a plushie dragon at some point today. I need to work on James's mum's cardigan, but that's still in the bag over there and I'm not going to pull it all out because I'm worried I might lose some stitches, so I'm just going to leave it for now. So that's it for the whips. It's not a lot today. There are other whips that I'm going to be working on, but I figured I'll put them on another one when I'm actually actively working on them or getting close to finish them. So you're not seeing like a big, I've got about 20 and just sit here whip after whip, make the video too long. And I waffle a lot anyway, so I'll add them later on. Also, I just want to mention that I am learning to sew or trying to improve my sewing. I can sew basic things, but haven't used a sewing machine in years and I'm now relearning how to use a sewing machine, and I want to teach the kids how to do it as well because I think it's a very handy skill. So I got some fabric and I think these are just going to be scrunchies, maybe a bag. There is stuff that looks good for a bag as well. So, but these little ones, these are going to be turned into scrunchies. They're Harry Potter because me and my daughter love Harry Potter. My niece loves Harry Potter. Sister-in-law loves Harry Potter. So I've got people I can make scrunchies for. So those are those. I'm going to be looking at making scrunchies either today or tomorrow, depending on time. Running a bit behind today because of other stuff that went on, but you don't need to hear all that. So I've got that, and then I've bought some like sort of larger pieces of fabric that will probably be scrunchies, to be fair. But those ones I'll probably sell. I'll keep one for me, keep one for Amelia, and sell the rest if possible. We'll see. And they'll go up on my eBay. Depends on how they turn out though. If they turn out rubbish, then I won't. Obviously, I'm not going to sell something that's rubbish. And then I got these with scrunchies in mind, but I bought more fabric so I could make a bag or something else. Haven't quite decided yet what to make out of these, but a bag or a cushion or just something. But I like that one. I'd love this as a bag. I think it's got birds, ravens I think it is, and bats on it. So yeah, that's the fabric to either make scrunchies or something else with. I'm not completely decided yet. We're gonna tentatively try with the scrunchies and see how we go, and then if they go well, I'll try something a bit more intricate. Could do with a peg bag and a project. I could do with some project bags because I don't have any. So those two larger bits might end up being project bags. Let's see how I do. Listen, I'm talking as if I can actually do it. I don't know yet, do I? So that's that bit done. And then I went to the library with James on Friday. We got some lunch in went to town, ran a few errands. Obviously Father's Day's coming up, so we had to get some cards and things. I already got James's card and present, they're all hidden. I'd done that before. So it's like our parents and the grandparents and things like that. Got some bits for them. And the kid's dad, obviously we had to get him some bits as well. So while I was in the library, I had a look in the craft section, and obviously I'm not going to make all the patterns out of this, but I wanted maybe a couple. So I had a look and these ones caught my eyes. We've got 20 scarves to knit. And there's one that I really want to make, and it's the lacy one. There's a lacy scarf right there. And I'm not going to show you the pattern, but if I can, I don't know if I can do it, hang on. There we go. That one. I really want to make that, so I'm going to have to find the correct yarn and make it. That shouldn't take too long, so I'll have plenty of time. And then because I love making socks, I got a couple of sock books. I do like this one, but I do like this one more. So this is Knit a Box of Socks, and it's 24 patterns, and I would like to do one of these as well before I send it back to the library. There's one that really has called out to me, but I'll show you that as and when I make it. And I've got cable knitting guide, because no matter how much you know, you can always learn more. And there's some other techniques in here that I've not come across and would like to give a try. So there's a cabled knit hand muff pattern in here, and my hands, because I have Reynolds, my hands get so cold and numb and everything in the winter that it'd be nice to have that, so I could have like my mitts on and then have my hands in the hand muff as well. So I'm going to make that, because that will really come in handy for me over the next winter. And it's best to start it now because I take forever to make anything. Then we've got cardigans. So this is lots of different cardigans patterns. The top size, I think in most of them, is my size, although some are bigger. Is it this one, or is it one of the other ones? Oh no, it was one of the ones I put back. The top size is my size. And I really want to make James's auntie a wearable, and she's a bigger size than me, so I need to have a look at patterns that have a wider range so that I can make her something for Christmas, but I'd have to start it soon, because she loves knitted things and people tend to only make her accessories, or people don't make her things at all, or I'm making her a Highland cow at the minute, which is one thing that I need to finish. She was supposed to have it for Christmas and I still haven't done, because we had building work done and I put it away and could not find it. Well, I found it now, so I need that. Needs to take quite a bit of priority. And then this one is the Knitter's Handbook. This one I'm going to go out and buy. This looks good. It's got a lot of beginner stuff in, and obviously I'm teaching Amelia and the boys how to knit. More so Amelia. The boys have picked it up and they can do it, but then they get bored really quickly, whereas Amelia keeps plugging away at it. So this will come in handy for her as well. And it's got some like salvaging and darning tips and things like that in it. And I think I would use this as a reference quite a lot. It's got lots of different like stitches and techniques in there that I don't know at the minute. So I think that would be really handy for me. I'm going to keep that one. Not keep it, I'm going to obviously take it back. I'm going to buy that one. And I think I'm definitely going to buy probably the cable one and this one. But what I like to do is I like to go to the library, have a look at the books, and if there's more than one pattern that I like, or if I like the majority of patterns, I then go out and buy the book. I just don't see the point in buying it if I'm not going to use it, so I'd rather trial it and utilise the library as well, because libraries are really good, and if you don't use them, you lose them. So that is, I think that's it. It sounded like a bit of a rant there, didn't it? Rant over. Got a couple of little bits in the background. So I would like to build on my little display. I just want to put a few, instead of it just being plain and boring, put a few things in the background. And then as I make some more like plushies and that, they can sit up there when I'm filming. But then I take it all down afterwards because it is the kitchen and we use it. We are redoing the living room and I'm going to have a little craft corner in the living room because I don't have a craft room. We don't have enough rooms in the house for me to have a dedicated craft area. So I'm going to hijack a little corner of the craft room. What's that? That shouldn't be for me anyway. There's a big lorry reversing down. Yeah, so I'm going to take over a little corner in the living room and have that as a craft area, put some shelves up and have a little desk and everything. And James has kindly said he's going to get me a either a rocking recliner or a nice comfy chair with a footrest, which will be nice, but that's going to take time obviously because there's lots of other stuff going on. But yeah, for now that'll be the background, and hopefully I can keep adding bits every week so I can have a little bit more to show people and take those things off. They're magnetic little things, so basically when the kids were younger they could break out of all through like the childproof and stuff, so I got magnetic ones and they only unlock when you use the magnets, and I can't get them off, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get them off. But yeah, I think that's it. That's everything. So I will either pop back in tomorrow or later in the week, depending on how much I've got to talk about and how many things or how much I get done. I was thinking more probably once a week, give me time to make stuff and actually have something to talk about rather than me just waffling on about random rubbish, really. I don't do a lot because I have a chronic illness which limits the amount that I can do. So I don't always have a lot to speak about, so it's nice to give it like a good week to have stuff be done. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Have a nice week, have a nice day, and I'll pop back on soon. Bye.